Good evening. Today onwards, I will record the video for just 5 minutes. I will practice for 15 minutes, but recording will be done only for 5 minutes because it consumes a lot of my internet bandwidth. So I will shorten the video. Taken and the book is again that magic words. Taken together, these findings have important implications for everything from telling stories to communicating more generally. If the goal is to entertain, speed is good. Moving faster helps keep an audience stimulated and engaged, but the beginning of a piece should be slower to make sure everyone is on board, and then the story can move more quickly as things progress. If the goal is to inform, however, a different trajectory may be better. Indeed, when we look at the success of academic papers, which are more about informing than about entertaining, speed was detrimental. Though moving more quickly among related ideas makes content more stimulating, it's also more difficult to follow. So, particularly when presenting complex ideas, if your goal is to inform, slow may be the way to go. Making magic. We are often so focused on what we want to communicate that we don't think a lot about how we are communicating it. And linguistic similarity can be even tougher to perceive. But that doesn't mean it doesn't matter because similarity shapes everything from who is promoted and who and fired to whether songs, books, and movies became hits to leverage its value. Signal similarity. When familiarity is useful or fitting in is the goal, similar language can help. Paying more attention to how our colleagues are using words, for example, and adopting some of their mannerisms should help us thrive at office. Drive difference, but similarity is not always good. There are also benefits to differentiation, particularly if you are doing a job in which creativity, innovation, or stimulation is valued. Standing out might be better. Plot the right progression. Further, when drafting presentations, writing stories, or crafting certain types of content, think about the progression of ideas. Start slowly to make sure the audience is on board before speeding up to increase excitement, particularly when entertainment is the goal. But if your goal is to inform, slowing down but covering more ground is a better way to go. By beginning to understand and notice linguistic similarity, we can communicate more effectively, craft better content, and gain more insight into why some things succeed and others fail. The seventh chapter is What Language Reveals. On December 13, 1727, a play premiered at the Theatre Royal in London called Double Falsehood. It mixed tragedy and comedy and was written by the playwright Lewis Theobald. It centered on the story of two young women, one highborn and the other of lowly origin, and two men, one honorable and one villainous, and explored entangled relationships, family dynamics, confrontation, and reconciliation. What was most intriguing about the play, though, was its provenance. The title page claimed that the play had originally been written by none other than William Shakespeare. Theobald said that he had found an undiscovered Shakespearean manuscript that he had painstakingly restored into the newly presented play. But was the play actually written by Shakespeare, and given that Shakespeare had been dead for more than 100 years, how could anyone tell for sure? Forensic linguistics asked people to list the greatest playwrights in the history, and the same names tend to come up. Oscar Wilde wrote The Importance of Being Earnest and The Picture of Dorian Gray, and is one of the most popular writers of all time. Tennessee Williams is known for plays such as A Streetcar Named Desire and Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, and Arthur Miller penned American classics such as Death of a Salesman and The Crucible. Thank you. I will read more than 10 minutes more, but here I will stop the video.